Today marks the beginning of many long-awaited debates about the future of our state.
New Mexico's 30-day legislative session starts today at noon. Now, it should get this year's budget and possibly resolve some hot-button issues that are being talked about. News 13's Samantha McDonald is live in the Newsplex with more. Good morning, Sam.
Good morning, Matt. Well, along with the budget, legislators will decide how to spend an extra $250 million this year. Education is one of the top priorities for both Democrats and Republicans. Some want the money to go towards early childhood education and funding for the lottery scholarship program, which helps students pay for college. Some Democrats want pay raises for all state workers and more money for school districts. Other big topics on the agenda: the legalization of marijuana and boosting the state's minimum wage to $10 an hour, the highest in the nation. Also, Governor Susana Martinez is expected to push for the repeal of a law that allows illegal immigrants to get New Mexico driver's licenses. The main focus of this 30-day session is passing a balanced budget and discussing education and the economy.
I think really the legislature as a whole wants education reform, as well as more money in the classrooms, more money for teachers, more money for economic growth.
We're hoping to spur the economy with some job creations.
Another big issue that Republicans will push is getting a statewide vote on gay marriage. If any constitutional amendments are passed, they will go on the ballot for voters to decide in November's election. Matt?
Thank you, Samantha, for that preview. Once again, this year's legislative session starts today at noon. Of course, you can count on us at News 13 and KRQE.com for full coverage of all the key issues. One item facing legislators is a bill that some think would lower the bar for getting a high school diploma here in New Mexico. House Education Committee Chair Mimi Stewart's bill calls for a two-diploma option. Her plan would make the current certificate of completion a general diploma and would call the current diploma, which carries higher requirements, a diploma of excellence. The idea is this would allow students to qualify for jobs where a high school diploma is required. Now, among other criticisms, opponents fear a two-tiered graduation standard may not meet the requirements for the lottery scholarship. At 5:03, the woman who helped prosecutors unravel what investigators call a bribery scheme for a former judge says she is still paying the price for it.
Las Cruces District Judge Lisa Schultz made a number of secret audio recordings of her colleague Michael Murphy. According to Murphy's indictment, Murphy bragged he had paid off a man by the name of Edgar Lopez, who was at the time raising money for Bill Richardson, who was running for governor, to get on the bench, and told another would-be judge she would have to do the same thing. On one of her recordings, Schultz confronts Murphy about the pay-to-play scheme.
You guys had mentioned to judicial candidates that it would help their chances to give money to Edgar Lopez and then to the governor, blah, 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 blah.
Of course, that's over with now because we're going to have a new governor.
Murphy later pleaded no contest to a misdemeanor charge in a whistleblower lawsuit case against the state. Schultz says she's been retaliated against for helping prosecutors in the case. Her attorney says the evidence will show a network of judges have tried to force her off the bench. The state claims Schultz has not proven she was a whistleblower, nor that she was retaliated against.
A family in Albuquerque is worried there is a mountain lion roaming their neighborhood. Julia Saad says a mountain lion killed one of her dogs on Friday. Since then, she says other neighbors have spotted the cat in this area near Paseo del Norte in Eubank.
I just think that families and people need to be warned about this so that we don't have another fatal attack on a pet, more importantly a child.
Saad's plan to call the New Mexico Game and Fish about the sightings today. They couldn't yesterday because the Game and Fish office was closed for the holiday. Well, veterinarians at the Albuquerque Biopark are trying to figure out what killed one of the crocodiles there. Crocodile Joe was found dead in his enclosure Friday morning. An necropsy is going on to help determine exactly what killed him. Joe was one of two adult male crocodiles that came to the zoo in the spring of 2005 from Australia, where the government declared them a nuisance.
Several dog owners who live near the Santa Fe Plaza are worried there may be a dog napper out there. Marcia Sagabill says sometime Saturday morning her dog Baker went missing, and that's when they say that he basically got out on his own, or there's no way that he got out on his own. Soon after that, she says she noticed a disturbing trend.
When we started posting flyers, We noticed this pattern within the last week and a half in this area in specific, around a mile radius. It hasn't even been a block, and here's another one of a different dog.
Sagabel says she's seen at least 5 missing dog posters go up in the past 2 weeks. There's a lot of buzz in the neighborhood that a serial dog napper is taking them to get reward money. But Santa Fe police say they have not actually seen a spike in missing dog reports. And one dog missing in Santa Fe woke up this morning safe and sound. You see a group of people and 2 private investigators were actually out searching for him. Amanda and Travis Lawler from Oklahoma were in Santa Fe 2 weeks ago for a birthday celebration. Now, during their visit, their dog Lucky went missing. After stretching out their vacation as long as they could, the couple was forced to return to Oklahoma without Lucky. They hired 2 private investigators to track down leads. And last weekend, the couple got the call that they had been waiting for. So Amanda quickly returned to Santa Fe.
What are you doing? Say hi, everybody. This is your rescue team.
One of the PIs tracking the case got a call from a man who found Lucky after spotting a flyer. Happy ending.